Hello, this is Apocrypha from Apoc Industries, and welcome to the first episode of The Ashlands, a new series on a new world, which, as you can see, um, is befitting of its name. So, yeah, the first thing that we're going to get started on is the usual. We're going to get some iron going, grab some coal to feed our machines, and obviously make a couple of axes so that we don't have to chop down these rocks with our bare hands. Let's see how we want to do this. Coal is right up here. Let's do this. Be able to put a line of smelters or furnaces right here. We'll clear out some of the stone that's in the way. The start of the game is going to be pretty standard. There's a lot more stone here. I don't know how far we're going to have to go to find some wood, to be honest. This seems like a pretty desolate place. So here's a little stick. We're going to have to play it very cautiously with our wood that we find. We'll probably favor using iron chests instead of wood chests. We'll move to the steel power poles as quickly as we can, because again, it does not look like we're going to have access to very much wood, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. It's going to keep things interesting at least. Get some more iron up and running. Now, the fortunate thing about having all these rocks here is that we do have lots of coal available, so getting our coal miners up and running isn't going to be that big of a deal. Aha! We do have some trees up here, so that's some good news. That is some good news. So, like usual, the first thing that we're aiming to get is our automation, which we need electricity for. We do have a little bit of water here that will hook up some boilers to. Start of the game is pretty slow. I might actually just speed up the next little bit. So until I get probably the boilers up and running, I'm just going to speed it up until there. So I'll see you then. Okay, so we've got our first boiler up and running here, our first steam engine. We are controlling the correct application now. All right, we're going to pull some power lines down more towards where our resources are, and probably get another couple of burners running. Now we actually will get our coal, little coal machine going as well. It's going to look a little like this, and we can put one wood in there, that's fine. Okay. We're going to put another couple of iron miners. Perfect. The first thing that we're going to make is a science lab, and then 10 packs of red science, and that's going to go towards obviously unlocking automation so that we can start building some automated thingies. We'll also build a whole lot of furnaces. Where'd my science lab go? There it is. Make sure these are all fed. Some of these are a little empty. Great. There we go. That should easily be able to keep up. We may wish to put a radar up here as well. That's probably more important than building a billion furnaces. All right. So where did our radar go? We'll put one radar up here, and I'll toss another radar down sort of closer to where the action is going to be happening for us. Alright, make sure everything's topped up. We do got to start tapping that stone as well. Probably just wait until we have automation, or until we have electricity running down there and have an actual smelting line. Not entirely sure where the biters are. I did not do any pre-scouting in this map, unlike the last map, so I really have no idea where anything is. Next research is going to be logistics, so that we can start building our smelting things. But in the meantime, I'm trying to think how we want to do this. We do need some iron boxes, so we're gonna get those. And yet again, this is where I always kind of forget how the pattern should go. Make this work. This is probably close enough. Pull from that and push to this. That's not right. Push to that. This is going to be copper wires and green circuits, because as we've determined, I really don't like making green circuits. That's going to be our first thing. Ta-da, 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 and ta-da. There we go. So that's going to be making green circuits for us, so that we can start building some other things. Like, for example, science. Science will be the next one that we can set up. And some of these are running low, so we'll fill these up. Probably have enough coal where we could just not even think about it now, but not quite. We are going to be making a few more inserters while we're waiting for this. Need a couple more assembly machines for science. And again, we'll do a similar sort of pattern for our science. That, oops, and like that. It's going to be some of that. We actually have a piece of wire we can toss in there. You are going to be gears, you are going to be science, and there we go. I'll get another copper miner set up here too. There we go. Which means we need these. Okay, and with science up and running, next thing we're going to do is make transport belts. Do another couple of these. I don't really like handcrafted gears either, but they're pretty quick, so we will live with it. This is going to be transport belts. This is going to be gears. Did we actually make more inserters? We did not. Inserters are easy though. We also need to make a few more boxes. So we'll do that. And we have run out of coal. So we will also go fill that up. There you go. And this is where we're going to just dump iron. I am tempted to perhaps do something like this, but let's not. We'll just let the whatchamacallits pile up. Transport belts. Right. Okay, so now we're mostly just waiting for stuff. There's our transport belts. There's not... Okay, so I do see that there are some trees here. You can tell by the little green dots. Looks like we pretty much have... we can make our smelting columns wherever we want. So let's just make them... I was going to say somewhere where there's not so many rocks, but there are rocks everywhere. So we'll just make them right here. Easy and close, and it will not take too many belts to get over there. So that's what we will do. I also want to research optics as soon as possible because it's very dark. Very, very dark. You need some more copper. And you are doing okay. You can always use more iron. Right. We could probably get another science lab hooked up to that. So why don't we do that? There we go. And that means that our logistics will complete roughly twice as fast, as long as the production can keep up. We'll make a few more power poles as well. Right. We're also going to have to start considering making some miners, which are going to require a lot of iron. Thought about setting up stone first, but I think I'll actually set up an iron smelter first. Probably the best idea. So let's see. I don't really want to be crafting all these gears, so let's figure out something else. Grab optics quickly though. we will just make use of the fact that it's easy to make gears. And just make some gears. There we go. Okay. Miners. Will be coming soon. Have we run out of coal again? Oh my goodness, we have. How is, it looks like we really need to actually step up our boiler. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. We'll double our power production right now. I should have been paying attention to that, but I was not. There we go. And given how things are looking right now, we should also double it again. So our first miners, we should probably actually just put into our coal the same way that we usually would. Why don't we do that? All right. We have optics, which is great. Next up, we will grab military so that we can get an actually gun in case the biters decide that they don't like us being here, which I'm pretty sure that I think that we're going to be on good terms in this game. I definitely think that we're going to be on good terms. We are going to have to split this at some point. I'm not sure precisely where, but somewhere definitely we will have to split. How about right here? What I want is for this to be coming up this way and kind of going like that. And we will prioritize to the left, and then our smelter will come down here a little bit. Go. We would like to have a few lights here if we could, because this is obviously going to very quickly run out of coal, because that's what it does when you don't supply it with coal. Imagine. We're just going to toss some lights in here. Maybe grab a little bit more. Oh, we should make sure that these are all still going too. Where'd my coal go? Alright. Military is finished. That's great. Next we'll grab our electronics. No, let's grab our turrets next. And stock up some of this. We will almost assuredly be setting up our iron smelter first. So we will get to that very soon. We need to double up our power production first though, so that will be the first thing that we do, which we need more iron plates for. First, we just tossed all of our iron plates into other things. So, one thing at a time, I guess. There we go. That's all the materials that we need. There we go. Put this here. We need a power pole there. We need 2 of these. We will toss a light here and here. There. Our power should be fine for now. Until we get our electric miner set up. We're starting to stockpile a bit of coal, which is not surprising. Great. So just kind of planning ahead a little bit where we want to have our smelter. We're going to put it Probably right about here. I would say. Actually, let's take a look at how far um, the these things will extend out, because we probably don't want to. Um, probably don't really want to. Whoops! What did I do? I don't want to interfere with this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could hypothetically just do 2 rows and then have a nice walking path in between. We could also do something more like this, which I think I might kind of like. Yeah, let's do that. We can worry about rearranging the um, the belt here. But what this means is that we can set up a walking path along here and set up our smelters, say, right here. So this is going to be where we set up our smelters. And that is something that we will get to in episode 2, I think. Oh, we do have a lot of trees over here. That is good to know. Well, we finished military science, so we're going to build ourselves a gun. And we're going to build ourselves our death box. Our death box will put maybe right up here, where we'll toss our gun. That'll count the number of lives that we've had. Perfect. So we haven't seen any biters yet. We also haven't seen any additional resources yet. Not surprising. But we've got a plan. We've got our initial resources up and running, aside from stone, which we're just going to go right to smelting. We have our power blocked out. And yeah, we have a plan. And a plan is a good place to start. So thank you very much for watching. This has been episode 1 of the Ashlands. And I look forward to seeing you next time.